Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's Cece, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I'm looking rather glam and glittery right now. So this is a get ready with me party glam to create this look, which I'm obsessed with. I hope you love it. I'm going to list all the products below. But yeah, I'm going to talk you through it as I answer questions that I have been avoiding for a long time. I asked you what questions you think I've been avoiding every time I do a Q&A. And you were totally right. Every single question that I answer in this video, I've been avoiding. There was quite literally no way around answering these questions, given the context of this video, and I have to be honest with you guys, I can't commit to something and then just totally beat around the bush. I've been straight up. I have only answered questions that made me cringe to the core, and I so didn't want to choose them. So I hope you appreciate that. I feel like it gets deep real quick. Just to warn you. And something I just realised filming the outro is that this is my last video of 2021. So thank you for being here throughout this year with me. If you've just joined, if you've been here throughout 2021, if you joined years ago, I love you, I appreciate you, and please stick around. But let's get into the glam. We do the makeup, the hair, the outfit, and I'm about to look like a little slug. So let's get to that and enjoy the Q&A. Righty ho guys, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with, actually I've already done my skin prep, but I'm just going to tell you what I've used. This is a little game changer. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. Don't know if it's under embargo, hopefully not. And I'm going to get told off by L'Oreal Paris, but this is the Revitalift Filler Hyaluronic Acid Eye Cream. It's literally like an ID puffer in a little bottle, and it's so good under makeup as well. It doesn't roll up. I find a lot of eye creams are too greasy or roll up when you put the, when you get bits. I just don't like bits when it comes to moisturisation, and I've used Murad Vitamin C moisturiser all over. But let's get straight into foundation. I'm actually going to, we want this makeup to last and look absolutely flawless and poreless, darling. So I'm going to use a little bit of the Skin Trainer CC Blur by Kiko. And then once I start putting on foundation, we'll kick off these questions. Am I avoiding them? Maybe. It's so smooth, this primer. It actually evaporates your pores. Evaporates? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Right, so as for foundation, I'm actually going to mix two. Like I said, we want the makeup to last. Out of these two, this one's probably my favourite, the Too Faced Born This Way, but I am loving the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. It's just a little bit more kind of dewy, whereas my Too Faced Born This Way foundation is slightly more matte. So I am going to use both of them mixed together just to get the balance in between. Right then, you nosy lot, let's get into these questions. Let's start off with a light-hearted one, kind of, even though it is one that I've avoided. What is Buzzy's real name? So, Buzzy's real name is Mitchell. He is so not Mitchell, and yeah, he doesn't really like people to know that. He has pretty much, not legally 100% changed his name, but all work documents are Buzzy. He was pretty much renamed it when he was 1 or something. I get told a different story as to why his name is Buzzy every time I ask his parents or someone asks his parents. But Buzzy is he's just Buzzy, not Mitchell. But on our wedding day, yes, I did have to say Mitchell. I've never even called him Mitchell. It just sounds like I'm talking about a different person. When I'm serious or having an argument with him, it's Buzz. But still, it's just Buzzy all the time, I don't know. So sorry if I've been avoiding that question, guys. I mean, it's not really for me to answer, even though I just did. I can tell with these questions, we're going to get deep real quick. What's the relationship like with your dad? Never heard you mention him. I have mentioned him a few times. This concealer is so amazing, by the way. My friend actually developed it. It's by HNB Cosmetics, Holly Boone. And it is gorgeous, really full coverage. She is the queen of coverage, I have to say, so I didn't expect anything less when she brought out concealers. And I'm using the shade, I should probably tell you the shades of the foundation as well. In the Too Faced, it's Golden Beige, which is a little bit too dark for me. And then, but it kind of balances out with the concealer. And then in the Charlotte Tilbury, I used 6 Neutral. And this shade is SF 2.5W. Could be slightly lighter, I have to say, but I have got a lighter one. I'm going to just do a couple of dabs. So anyway, back to the relationship between myself and my dad. Well, I don't talk to him anymore. I would definitely be civil with him, and I've seen him because of my half-sister, Alana. So when I've gone to see her and she's been at my dad's over the years, I've obviously seen my dad, but he isn't interested in my life and has kind of shown that over the years. So I don't really, I mean, I spent my entire childhood doting on a dad and waiting for him to love me unconditionally, hopefully show me what I mean to him, but I obviously don't mean a lot to him. But it's okay, I have all the love in the world from my family, like my mum, my uncles, my aunties, my grandma, Buzzy, my baby girls. It was a hard lesson to learn, really. My mum tried to warn me. I didn't believe her, had to figure it out. You just have to figure things out yourself. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned growing up, and one of the biggest kind of things I'll take on as a parent and remember is that my girls are going to have to learn things for themselves. No matter how many times I tell them something or warn them against something, you have to go through your own experiences in life to grasp the answers, really. Oh dear, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm using the HNB concealer in SF6N as a contour shade, but I feel like it's got a little bit out of hand, so I will blend it. It's very full coverage, so I think we can salvage this. Oh, this is nice. It blends in nicely. A lot of concealers, when I use them as a contour, cream contour, actually pull off my base, but these ones aren't. I always use my Clinique Chubby Stick, and I thought, no, let's use something different this time. And those concealers are so affordable, guys. I'll try and link all of the makeup that I'm using down below for you. Yeah, we have to learn from our own mistakes and experiences, especially if you're stubborn like me. There is no amount of pre-warning that anyone can do. I have to find out things for myself. And it took me 20 years. It took me until my wedding day to truly realise my own dad doesn't really care or love me unconditionally. But I'm very lucky to have a loving family. Next one, how much do you make from YouTube? Oh, I have screenshotted all the questions that literally made me cringe and I didn't want to answer. Obviously, it's the whole point of this video, so if I felt like that, I was like, I would be betraying you if I didn't answer it. But questions like this are quite vast, like how much do I make from YouTube? Well, over the years it's fluctuated as well. Some months it's been a few £1,000s and some months it's been below 1,000. My YouTube isn't, I wouldn't say it's my main platform. Instagram is where I started. It's kind of been my main source of income, Instagram, but YouTube I've built up over the years, and obviously the more views you get, AdSense isn't really much, I have to say, for the amount of views you have to get to earn through all the adverts. So if you watch the adverts through, that helps me earn a little bit more money, which is really appreciated because, of course, it's my job, and a lot of the time I don't get sponsors on my YouTube or take them on. I turn down so much work because I want to keep it organic and just keep it true to me. So unless something really aligns, then I won't take on sponsors for YouTube. By the way, guys, I'm using the Huda Beauty baking powder in the shade Pound Cake. It's really good. I've seen everyone hype this up recently, and I thought I had a pot in my drawer, so I've gone back to using it instead of my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Really like it. I hope you don't think that I avoided that question. Like I said, it's quite vast. I don't even know from month to month what I'm getting on YouTube, but like I said, it could be anywhere between 1 and a few thousand. And if you're consistent, obviously that is the key, but I'm not always consistent, which is my own fault. Okay, I'm just gonna dust that away. Next question. 27 weeks preg here with baby girl number 2. Congrats! How often do you and Buzz get intimate? Oh, finding time is so hard. Yeah, it is hard. Well, it's not hard. Well, finding the time is actually near impossible, or energy. Let's say energy. The first time I was pregnant last year, it was a different story. This year, honestly, with a baby and being pregnant again, it's not often, I'm not gonna lie, it really isn't. The thing is, especially when you like to have a drink and have a bit of fun, and obviously I've been sober for 9 months, so there's even less chance of one thing leading to another when it comes to our little boozy nights in. Not that you have to have drink to have sex, but you know, that was just the habit that we kind of got into, and now it's been taken away. So yeah, it's not never, but it's not often. I'm using Doll Beauty in medium deep. I always use Hoola Caramel, so by Benefit Cosmetics, so I thought I'd change things up and use Doll Beauty bronzer, which I really like. It's like quite a nice, rich, deep bronzer. In fact, it'll be good for nose contouring. Was there ever a moment when you and Buzzy almost split? Not since we've been married, but yeah, when we were going out, there was like this moment when we were in Chelmsford, and I can't remember, we had an argument when we were on a night out, and I remember splitting up, and then he had to kind of win me back. I got home and went into my bedroom, and he'd done like balloons and flowers and like this long letter about how he wanted me back. I can't even remember what he did wrong. I think he just overreacted to someone flirting with me or something. I can't remember. It's not very like Buzzy at all. Obviously he was like, how old would he have been? 18? It's a long time ago, but yeah, that's probably the closest we've ever been to splitting up. Well, we kind of did. Then we got back together, got engaged, got married. And the rest is history, mate. Love how my base is looking. Okay, for blush and highlight, I'm actually going to use my Smoke and Glow palette by Hot Ombre Cosmetics, my brand. Hopefully there's still a 70% off sale on when this video goes live. Check it out, it will literally be at the top of the description box if so. But this gorgeous palette, oh, when I tell you, the shades, like the peachy shades, are perfect for blush. I'm not lying, I've used a little bit of the peachy lit shade with Radiate and Sugar Rush, and then combined, they just give you the most gorgeous flush to your cheeks. So I'm going to be using a bit of Moonbeam, Sizzling and Embers. I mix these three to create the Galactic Iridescent kind of highlight. Galactic Iridescent. What a couple of words. I want to look like a glitter ball. This is the last time before I give birth that I'll probably be going out like you know what I mean. Let's do some inner corner highlight using the same shades, just a little bit more of the Moonbeam. Just going to take that across my brow bone too. Next question, how much money is in your bank account right now? When I saw this question I was like, well, I don't want to answer that. But then I thought, that's exactly the type of question I should answer if I'm trying to avoid it. So I have a few bank accounts. I don't have access to them all right now. Obviously I've got business ones and I've got a personal one. I have one personal one that I usually have my spending money on. So I'm going to be totally honest. By the way, the whole point is me answering these questions honestly. So I am going to tell you exactly how much is in my personal account right now. It is £4,582.89. And from this my mortgage comes out, my spending money, my car bills, just adult stuff really. So yeah, that's the honest truth about that. Will you or did you get the COVID vaccine? Will you or did you get the vaccine? I don't love talking about this subject because of course it's all personal preference, choice. I am pro-choice on that 100%. Everyone feels differently about what they put into their bodies and about the whole pandemic in general. It's been a difficult time, but I'm beating around the bush. No, I have not. Will I get the vaccine? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Of course, I've either been pregnant or breastfeeding. Just touching on it very lightly, for me there wasn't enough time to really understand implications of that. Plus, I did catch COVID quite early on in my pregnancy. And it wasn't nice, it was horrendous. But I feel like that carried some kind of immunity over to the following like 6 months, which are nearly up now, but I don't know. All I'm going to say is do your own research, don't do anything without looking into it, and do what you believe and feel is best for yourself. Considering it's been around for 2 years, I feel like we all still are in the dark. Oh, I don't even know the answer to this question and I really don't want to answer it. What's the most you've earned from a paid collab? Again, it's so vast because are we talking about a paid collab on one post or a year's contract? I've been really, really grateful and lucky to have long-term partnerships with brands that I adore over the years. But if we're going with like a long-term partnership, then I've been really, really blessed to have had a contract that has been of £100,000 plus in the past. So that's as much as I'm going to get into it because I actually don't know the fine figures, and you know, you get commission taken off of that and taxes and everything like that. But when it comes to a long-term contract from a paid collaboration with a brand, then that's as transparent and honest as I can really be. I feel like that's too much information, I don't know. And that is being really selective because of course you are sacrificing a lot of other work because of that, and you become an ambassador for that brand. So yeah, don't think that I just get loads of jobs like that and that they're all like that, because of course that is just like a life-changing opportunity that I've been grateful to have accepted over the years. Let's manifest more of that for 2022. Do you know what? Money has never, ever been something that I've been obsessed with, ever. It's always been about what I love to do, and money has always come second. Some people just want to earn, and not me. I've never been focused on the numbers. I'm no good at numbers anyway. I'm just grateful for being happy and content, like with what I've got. Don't get me wrong, the older I get, I want to like learn about investments and things like that, and learn how to be wise with my money. And of course, build something for my girls as well, even though I hope that they can build something for themselves. I will always support them though. Yeah, it's never been about money for me. So that kind of question, even though it makes me cringe, I don't chase money, I chase dreams. My hobbies, singing, being creative, makeup, my passions. I can hear her chatting to herself. I'm just using my Smoke and Glow palette, of course, and I'm using tan lines in the crease to just build up some warmth, because what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna do a really dazzling pink eye. Oh, I forgot to do my brows. I normally do my brows before I move on to my eyeshadow. I was getting all nervous, hot and sweaty answering those questions, that's why. Oh, I did one brow. I'm definitely getting all flustered. I'm using my Benefit Precisely My Brow in shade 3.5. Ride or Die, I love this. I don't think I'll ever use any other products for my brow until now. What am I going on about, please? Other than Benefit Cosmetics, because they're just the best. No one does brows like Benefit. Okay guys, forgive me. I went ahead and did one of my eyes just because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. But now I'm obsessed with this. I just haven't got lashes on yet. And this is what we're gonna be creating. A really sparkly, metallic, smoky, pink eye. So I've already added a lot of depth to my inner corners with the shade Tan Lines in the Smoke and Glow palette. Of course, we're just gonna use the Smoke and Glow palette because why not? It does the job and it's the look that I want to achieve. So I'm gonna go in with Flare, which is this luminous pink shade. I'm actually going to use Flare and Dazzle, and then a little bit of Toasty in the crease, and that's all the shades that I use for this eye look. Now let's get on to the questions. I actually touched on this in my vlog. Are you religious? Is that why you haven't mentioned Xmas? So yeah, I touched on it on my vlog, and I also said there's a few things I don't like to talk about on my channel, and they are religion, politics, and now the vaccine. I mean, I've spoken about the vaccine, might as well talk about religion, politics. We've got any political questions in here? But long story short, yes, because of my beliefs, I haven't celebrated Christmas since I was about a teenager. But when I say haven't celebrated Christmas, I just, myself and my family, haven't got involved in certain traditions that stem from other faiths or beliefs, or things that just don't make sense to us. So, for instance, the Christmas tree, Santa Claus. I mean, Christmas, well, it's literally Christmas. It's supposed to be the day that Jesus was born. And I do believe in God and Jesus, but I personally don't believe that Jesus was born on that date. So the whole celebration of Christmas still doesn't make much sense to me, but that's not to say I don't use it as a time to get together with family and to have a gorgeous roast and to make the most of the holidays and the time we all have off. No matter what we believe, there is no harm in coming together. But since I was about 12, I think we calmed down with decorations and the tree. I won't go into the religion or the reasonings behind it. I'm always learning myself as well, and there's nothing more I love than a discussion about faiths and beliefs, and I love talking to other people about what they believe and their hopes and how we were created. But I feel like that needs to be an open discussion, a conversation that's two-way, which I'm unable to do when I'm online talking to thousands of you. So I would never want to just put my beliefs or opinion across online without being able to have a personal discussion about that. But I love to respect all beliefs. If you celebrate Christmas or not, I hope you had a wonderful time over the holidays. Like I said, we get together and Birdie still gets presents around the clock. We don't necessarily just say on Christmas Day, here are your presents, this is the Christmas tree. It's going to be up to her in the future what she wants to kind of do and believe. But it doesn't make sense for me to teach her about something that I don't really understand myself, and just doesn't make sense to me and my family personally. So I hope that clears it up. By the way, you need to pat the Dazzle shade on with your finger once you've done sweeping it over with a brush, because look at the pigment. It just really sparkles when you do that. But yeah, I hope that clears it up. I don't want to go into it too much because at the end of the day, I don't want to talk about religion on my channel and that's fine. You know, this is my job, I let you into my lifestyle, but I'm still learning and growing, and a lot of things change as well, like my family circumstances, obviously having a baby, and I'm navigating things day by day, and I need to be respectful of my family and their wishes to not be spoken about online too much when it comes to their beliefs as well. But trust me, Birdie can believe whatever she wants. She can be whoever she wants, and I will support her 100% because I was afforded that by my mum. I grew up with not no faith. I feel like I always thought there was a God, but when I got to about 12, I started learning about different things, and some things just really made sense to me, resonated with me, and my mum allowed me to just continue to learn whatever I was comfortable with. We did it together, actually. I was always a very deep child. If I wasn't asking questions, I was writing songs about why is there suffering in the world? And poems about what happens when we die and where did we come from? Oh dear, so deep. But I still don't feel like I have all the answers. It's just nice to have a faith and a hope, and no matter what you believe, I hope that you have internal happiness and are just content. Sorry, I've just whizzed through my eyeliner without telling you what I'm using. I've used the Bad Girl Bang by Benefit in Pitch Black, which is the kohl eyeliner I used inside, and then the Natasha Denona Microblade Liquid Liner. I love this. In fact, I didn't do my inner corner, did I? Like an inner corner cat eye. And then we're going to smoke out that liner with Lights Out in this Smoke and Glow palette. Right, I spent quite a long time on that answer. Let's move on. Let's like hammer through some. How does it feel to be the main breadwinner? Oh, I'm cringing now, I forgot half of the questions that I screenshot. Do you know what? I couldn't do what I do without Buzzy. But I don't know, I never think about it. It doesn't... We both make money, we both contribute. He was the breadwinner. He was the main breadwinner for the first few years of our marriage. Whilst I was trying to make it in the music world, still am. Just smoking out this wing, by the way. But yeah, I feel really proud to have got to a point where, I mean, we haven't swapped. Buzzy's not stopped working. I guess my career just overtook everything in the end. So it started off as Buzzy being the main breadwinner, and then I crept up, overtook him, and he contributes to what I do. So it's kind of, he's part of my companies, and he's got a business that's doing amazingly as well. So yeah, I don't know. I never really think about it, but it makes me feel proud to know what I've achieved and that I can do it on my own. Well, I just said I couldn't do it without Buzzy, but you know what I mean, like, does it make sense? I don't know. What is the plan with Hot Ombre Cosmetics? Good question. I included this because I kind of wanted to avoid it because I don't actually know what the plan is currently. The plan is to carry on with the products we've got and to evolve the brand. But right now, we have a logistics company and a team set up. It's just finding the right person to take over developing some new lines for us. And we have amazing kind of products and samples, but it's mass making those and taking it to the next level, making sure that our liquid lipsticks live on to the end of time because they are just too amazing. I'm actually going to use some Hot Ombre lashes, which are in the sale at the moment as well. These are the baddest. So, style baddest, and I'm going to trim them. But yeah, the plan is to just keep evolving, and it's just doing so well with the existing lines that we have. I swear the liquid lipsticks could just be their own empire because they are the best in the world. I always say that, and I live by it. Because I've taken over the company 100% now, just for context. Sorry, I've spoken about this previously, but it took the whole of 2021 fighting to own 100% of that company, and I'm a proud 100% shareholder now. So what on earth I do from here, who knows? I'm so proud of what I've built though. I could not let someone take over and not do it justice. I've got a lot of exciting ideas, let's just put it that way. I've trimmed them down to about half the size. Right, next question. Sorry, I said that I was going to be quick with this. Your darkest secret. Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to say it because I actually did a little bit of a workshop, that's it, with the Prince's Trust, working and kind of talking to some young people that want to boost their self-confidence, to get out there and work. They've been through a lot of dark times and experiences, and just their self-worth is just next to nothing. And I'm so proud to be working alongside L'Oréal Paris and their partnership with the Prince's Trust to help these as many people as I can. Some workshops there's hundreds of people that log on. Sometimes I just talk one-to-one with people if I have the privilege to. And something that has affected one of the girls that I talk to is a sexual assault incident, and it's really knocked her confidence and it's quite literally caged her in. And when I was talking to her and she was sharing her experience, it was the first time I felt compelled to say that actually I have suffered a sexual assault incident as well. And I felt like I was revealing my biggest, darkest secret. But actually, it felt good to share that with her. We were in it together and I've overcome that. And I was just saying to her that I didn't want it to rule her life. Didn't want her to let that take over her mind, her heart, her everything. I just said, don't let that define you. So that is probably my biggest secret that I've never told anyone before, that, you know, it's happened to me as well. So, and sorry, this is really deep, but I did say this was gonna get deep. But if it's ever happened to you, again, I'll say the same to you that I said to this gorgeous girl. Don't let it rule your life. It doesn't define you. You have so much to live for and so much self-worth. Just, I don't know, do what makes you feel good. Be around people, surround yourself with people that make you feel good, and celebrate each little victory one step at a time. I've clearly turned into Auntie Cece, haven't I? Mother Cece, I mean. I am a mum now, let's face it. So, did I put mascara on? No. I'm going to use the 5D Lash Pow Volumizing Mascara again. I hope I'm allowed to talk about this. This is by Makeup Revolution, and you just push it to open it. No twist necessary. How cool is that? So yeah, I'm going to use that because I actually really like this. I think it's a new launch for 2022. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm allowed to talk about this. I didn't have to sign an embargo. Right, I've got these lashes on. I'm sorry, but how insane do my eyes look? I'm obsessed. Now for lips. I'm going to use my new favourite lip liner by Huda Beauty. It's been out for ages, but I've only just discovered it in my drawer. I love that. It's like my little shop of dreams in my drawer, and I discover new things that I've not opened yet. This is the shade Warm Brown, but I'm gonna go for a nude lip to complement. Don't tell me I've run out. You want a bamba? You want a G with the big boys? Sorry, that's in my head, like literally TikTok. TikTok is ticking-tocking in my head. Okay, yeah, let's start with the lip liner. Then I'm gonna use Burnt Brulee, but just use the brulee end. Even the lip kits are in the sale, guys. And then I'm going to use my Transformer gloss. Loads of you didn't know that Hot Ombre brought out a gloss. I invented a Transformer gloss, which literally makes your lips look like latex, like plastic in a good way, like unreal. Do you see what I mean about the plastic shine? It's not sticky at all, and it's very long lasting and doesn't pull the lipstick off. Transformer gloss, shade Baby Girl. It's our one and only gloss. I've come up with a few others that I'd love to launch, but this one is the OG. I went through so many samples, I knew exactly what I wanted to create. Guys, that's the makeup done. Just got to sort my hair out and get my outfit on. Right, onto hair. I've just curled up just a few sections, literally like 5 curls, because underneath I do my classic braid, and that is where my extensions grip to. It just feels more secure, it doesn't tug on my hair so much, and you don't get the little ratty bits around your neck as well. I'm just going to use some wefts that are synthetic. I think these are from Lulabells. They don't last long, that's the only thing. They look beautiful when they're in, but unfortunately I only get a couple of wears out of them before they go really ratty. I've diverted away from the questions. I think we are all questioned out. Oh, here's one, the last one. Don't you think that your child should decide on her own when she wants to expose herself on the internet? When I saw this question I was like, oh, I don't want to answer that, I don't know. So yes and no. I think that all decisions should be her own when she's old enough to make them, from being a vegetarian to her beliefs, what she believes in, religion. what she wants to be, her job. However, whilst I make the decisions and, you know, my priority is keeping her safe, of course, but I feel she is safe, you know. I only share glimpses into our life, and she's not a performing monkey, she's just a normal little baby. I've never felt that our safety's been compromised at all by being online, and my experience has been lovely, to be quite honest with you. Obviously it comes with its difficulties, but I've had no reason for concern to put her online, let's put it that way. Until she says no pictures, or I don't want to be online, or anything to the contrary, then I'm comfortable sharing my little girls with you. I did think long and hard about it when she was first born, before I put that first picture of her online. It would be very hard to hide her with what I do and what I share with you guys. My connection with you is what makes this work. Letting you in is essentially my job, and I really love it. And I don't have to share her to keep working and to let you guys in, but I'm really proud to share her, I guess. So yeah, I think it's a valid question. I'm totally respectful of anyone that decides to not share their children online or their faces. Totally understand it, to be quite honest with you, and everyone's got different opinions and experiences. For now, I'm comfortable with sharing my little princess. I literally went from 0 to 100, let's be honest, because this is a different person. I am a different human being, and I'm here for it. What am I wearing? That's the question. Let's click our fingers and get dressed. Ta-da! She's so sparkly. I mean, this dress, let me show you. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. It's a shirt dress from SLA, and I'm wearing my Gucci platform heels. How gorgeous is it? Sorry, I'm a little bit cut off here. I'm gonna wear it with my YSL bag. This is just one option. I am actually going to try on a couple of outfits for an Instagram reel, but I'm pretty sure I wanna wear this because it's so lovely. Kind of hides the bump, but very bump friendly. But yeah, well done to one of my besties, Sarah Ashcroft, who literally created this gorgeous dress. I think this is the Ibiza sequin dress. I just love it. I'm getting quite out of breath at this stage in pregnancy. I mean, I do literally have 4 or 5 weeks left. But we move, quite literally, as much as I'm able to. I hope you've enjoyed this little Q&A / glow up, party glam. Let me know if you're going to be recreating it, and yeah, I'll be getting back to all the comments below as per usual, and I would so appreciate it if you were to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Birdie's been good as gold downstairs with Buzzy whilst I filmed this whole video, by the way, and I miss her so much, so I'm going to go downstairs, have a jacket potato. I'm glad I've done a test run of this party makeup in advance for this weekend, and it just makes me so excited to go out with a bang. And yeah, this is going to be my last video of 2021. Wow, it's just hit me. That's crazy. Well, thank you guys so much for all of your love, all of your support. It's been a wild year. We're about to have 2 babies under 2. Like, finding out I was pregnant this year and going through the motions of everything that's just, well, just life and the pandemic and Birdie and just the new house. Like, 2022 is going to be an amazing year. I'm excited. There's a lot of unknowns, but we're going to navigate it together. This time of year can be totally overwhelming and also underwhelming. Like, you expect so much and then it's like, oh, is that it? It's over now, now what? But just know, we literally all feel the same. I put so much pressure on myself. For what? Like, just take each day as it comes, you know. Set your goals and enjoy the journey to ticking them off your list. Create a vision board. Manifest your best self and self-confidence. I love and appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I can't believe at the end of Jan or early Feb I'm going to be giving birth again. I can't wait to hopefully share that with you. Anyway, this video is probably really long and I'm so sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it. Whatever you do this weekend, please stay safe. Have a drink for me because, you know, old sober Sally over here is, put it this way, can't wait to crack open the Prosecco come February. Anyway guys, I'll love and leave you and I'll see you on the next one. Love you lots. Bye.